What's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? So, this is day 8 of our vibe coding, our recipe app. Uh, just for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Sami Hassan, and I have zero knowledge regarding coding. But we're gonna use AI to create an app and launch it on the App Store. What's the app about? It's just a simple recipe app with bells and whistles that we're gonna keep on adding and launch it to the App Store. Now, so far we're using ChatGPT Codex and Cursor as our tool of choice to develop this. And I'll show you in just a minute where we're at right now, and then we're gonna take it from there. Okay. So this is our recipe app. So far we have developed this app. Still needs some work, but basically just the home page where like all the recipes kind of live. This is a duplicate that we need to correct today, and this is where we can add new recipes. So previously we were working on paste a note section, where basically you can come in and paste any recipes or type any recipes down. It also allows you to cook a recipe. So when you go into the cook mode, you're able to change the batch size, serving size, and accordingly the whole recipe changes. So let's say if for this recipe you needed 1 butter, but now since you have more people you want to adjust, so you just change the number of people or size, it's going to adjust accordingly. So right now it's just a 1-to-1 kind of thing. So however the serving size gets multiplied by the ingredient size. But if there is any kind of, like, when you're creating a bigger batch, maybe you need a smaller size of that ingredient, or it doesn't extend with the same amount, that thing we are not going to account for in this at the moment. um, but there is a calculation for that, but I am not going to go into that for now. Yeah, and the UI is okay, it's not the best, so I'm still gonna work more on that too. um, so we're gonna start off by making a generic website, and then eventually we're gonna keep on adding more bells and whistles. We're gonna add AI to this as well. That's the plan, but we'll see how um, far we get with this. Okay, so now let's get into it. So I did develop some notes of things that kind of need to be done. So we're gonna take out the pictures in the card. We're gonna add a tagging functionality. We're gonna take out that floating add button. We're gonna take care of the home and recipe buttons, since both of them are the same, and then edit and cook it buttons don't show anymore. So we're gonna work on a few things right now. Okay, so with that, let's get started. Okay. Tighten recipe action button. So it should have a cook it button, and an edit button on the recipe. The recipe results page does not show the edit or the cook it button. Can you create a small button, maybe somewhere in the top, that can allow them to either edit or cook the recipe. Okay, so we're gonna go to an older model and then rerun this. In the meanwhile, I'll try to update Codex as well. Notes of things that kind of so okay, so so if you've got the cook and edit button, don't like it that much. I think it'll be place it along. So if you've got the cook and edit button, don't like it that much. So rather than putting it over here, I'm gonna put it right next to this, just so that it's succinct and we don't have too many, different places for all of this. So you can take out the audio function recipe memory for now, since we don't have it in our first MVP. So we're going to take this out because this is not going to be part of our MVP for now. So it's just going to be this. And then when we go into cook it mode, you're able to kind of mark the ones that you've kind of gone through. And if you're going to increase it, it's going to increase this as well. Okay, this works for now. I think this is really good. What do you think? Let's see if this favorite is working. Perfect. Okay, this is done. We're going to close this one and open a new one. Recipes and homepage are the same. Can you make some differentiation between both of them? Okay, and okay. So right now we're trying to get this fixed up. This navigation bar, both of them are the same, doesn't have any difference. So we're gonna see what we can do over here. This is just losing space. While we're doing that, I want to do another functionality. Okay, so we're gonna open up another one and we're gonna say medium custom mini. Can you add tagging functionality as well? Okay. So according to our notes, we're trying to get this put in place, and then right now this works now. Edit and cook. Oops. we got some music now too.
Anyway, baby, just name the time.
So editing code buttons don't show us, so now they show, so I'm marking that one out. Home and recipe, we're working on this, we're gonna work on that, add tagging functionality, and yeah, so let's go back to our cursor. Let's see where we're at with the work. Okay, this is much better. Editing code buttons don't show us, so now they show, so I'm marking that one out. Home and recipe, we're working on this, we're gonna work on that, add tagging functionality, and yeah. Let's go back to our cursor. Let's see where we're at with the work. Okay, so now it does have a somewhat of a decent homepage, and then under recipes it's able to get the favorite. I don't know what these ones are, so I'll get this one removed. Gotcha recipe. Okay, so I'll get those removed as well. It does require some cleaning up. Add a recipe. Okay. Okay, I just thought of another functionality. Let's see when we want to put it, but I'm going to put it in our notes. Here's the functionality. So what I'm thinking is random recipe picker when you don't know what to cook. Also, I thought maybe a grocery store. List for the recipe. A lot of time what happens is, like, you know, when you go open up the fridge, you're like, oh, I have this, I don't have this, I have this. Like, you know, you can just mark, okay, these are some of the things that I don't have, so I have to get it. So that in itself can be done. I think where the problem might come in is where you're doing it from multiple recipes and you're gonna go and shop for multiple recipes. That's when, you know, it might be a challenge on how we're gonna batch it, but that's something we can take a look at it. Just then I also thought about a recipe schedule. Be able to create a recipe schedule if people want to schedule out recipes too, right? So like, okay, I'm gonna make this tomorrow, this one on Thursday, this one on Friday. Okay, I'll get that built. Okay, home. Sure. Okay, so where's the tags? Um, so the whole reason for the tag was tag should be searchable. Tags should be searchable. Okay, so it's saying it's searchable, so let's see. So my name is Sami. I'm gonna write SAMI, save. It's not able to search in search family favorites search bar up top under recipe library. Okay, so I'll go do that, browse library, and then let's get that schedule added too. I want you to add a schedule to the app as well for people to plan out when they want to go cook those recipes out. Make it really intuitive and easy. So this one is done. Okay. Tag should be searchable from the same search bar, not a separate one. Okay, so I was saying that maybe we should put another search bar over here to search for tags, but I want everything to be searched from one place. Does the recipe card shows what tags are attached to it? Nope, I don't see it. I don't see the tags on the recipe card. Okay, so another idea that I was getting was regarding so the idea was basically attach it to a service like Printify or Printly to allow users to have their cookbook printed. Yeah. I just tested, it's not adding the tags under the recipe name. Okay, this one's working away. We're getting the other one to work too. So this one differentiated. Yeah, I like how let's get rid of this hovering plus add button. Remove the hovering add button on the home page. like this feature. You know what, I like this, but I wanted to also show it in a calendar view as well. Add the ability to show the recipes in a calendar view as well for everything that has been added to the schedule. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're building that as well. That already happened. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So we took this out. I was thinking maybe we should give an option over here to add pictures to recipes or not, but I think just because we're getting started at the moment, we should probably stick to not having any pictures, but then as we're shipping new versions, we'll add that to it. So I think for now we'll just not add any pictures, because you know what's happening whenever you're taking a look at this recipe, kind of looks like, you know, that it's a picture that should be over here. So I'm really loving this feature, the way it kind of came. Okay, so it's saying that the tags now should appear properly. Let's go test it out. Perfect. Now let's see. Okay, cool. I'll take that out. So tagging works now. So this. What can I see? Oh. In the schedule, give the option to choose a serving size as well. So here's when I had initially imagined, I had a few features and that I'd imagined to put it into the app, but now as we're working along, I'm getting new ideas that I'm trying to build in to make this somewhat of a feature rich MVP initially. Let's see. Perfect. I like this. This is neat. This works really well. It's intuitive. I love this. All the ones are kind of listed at the bottom. This is the back button in calendar and plan keeps going in a circle. Can you fix that? In the recipe library, it seems as if the cards are going to take picture, but I don't want to introduce pictures yet into the recipe app. Can we alter the cards in a way that it seems like that they cannot add any pictures? Putting the EI from calendar should go back to home. Why does it go to plan a cook? Honestly, like I like the feature, but this calendar, I don't like it. I'm also not such a big fan of this guy, so Mr. Ladle. Nope. This is really bad. Keep the orange, but yeah, make it more subtle. This is not good what you just changed into. What's the captured from a note? No. Yes, please make it more polished. This one sucks. Perfect. Take out the manual draft functionality in recipe library and where's this manual draft? Okay. So if there's a note, then that should kind of show over here. If the notes are selected in the recipe library, then all the cards should show the additional notes in the cards. Anyone, do you have any questions related to what we've worked on so far? I'd be happy to look into that for you guys. I think we're making good progress at the moment. Um, we'll see what we can do in regards to this, Mr. Ladle. We need a mascot, but this is too basic of a mascot, so. No, I don't know what happened over here. What I'm thinking right now is this recipes, it shows as notes, all recipes. Why is it showing as notes rather than note? When all recipes is selected under recipe library, why are all the recipe cards showing note up top? Okay. Yes, please do so. I don't like the way it looks right now. Can you make it look better? When the notes bubble is selected, then show the additional notes in these cards. Perfect. Take out the voice bubble from the recipe library since we're not using voice right now. I don't like the calendar that much, so I'm gonna ask it to. Can you improve the calendar? I don't like it that much. This is what I've been thinking so far. So the first thing is we're gonna release an MVP. So the MVP, I am thinking we do a one-time charge. Like a forever app with a one-time charge. Now in terms of saving our costs, maybe we use Supabase for this type of structure and not Firebase, just to see if we can reduce our costs, but that's another decision we're going to take into consideration later. But here's what I'm thinking. Here's the plan. So MVP, we sell it on a one-time charge base. AI features, so that is an monthly up charge. The one thing that I know for a fact is, like, if you're paying for something on a monthly basis, then you should also be charging on a monthly basis. So if there's the disconnect between those two, then the cost can go up really high because you're committing for the whole for lifetime, right? And then who is going to bear those charges? So that's why AI features would be a monthly upcharge for people who want those features. And then on the back end, this could be one-time charge for whoever wants to purchase cookbook wants to make their own cookbook. Things to consider: Firebase, DB, authentication charge, AI charge, GPT, Gemini, or any other AI. Cookbook is any printing service charge. So this would be upfront charge, upgrid charge, upsell, and then this would be a back-end charge. Here's what I'm thinking the way we might structure the pricing on this. Now I'm not sure if this is even allowed in the App Store, but let's see if it's even possible. Then this is how I would price it to get started with. Now if it's Firebase and it's I would need to pay for this kind of services, then maybe I might have to look for any kind of alternatives like a Supabase or something like that where I use a DB, free DB, rather than paying for all the storage charge. But we'll have to take a look at that later. Okay, so now that being said, let's see where our AI is at. Okay, I think for now I think I like how it, oh nice, much better than before. Manual. Edit the manual, delete the manual bubble as well. Delete the manual bubble as well. I still see it in the recipe library, the manual bubble. Okay, I think we're good on the build for today. There's one thing where I'm gonna put the AI to work on, and then we're gonna take we're gonna review the results tomorrow. I do want the planning mode for this. Plan mode. Figure out how we can smoothly copy over recipes from other websites into the recipe app. Create a plan for that. It should be really easy for the user to copy it over into the app. All right. All right. So I think we're gonna stop for today. I think we made really good progress right now. So we did a lot of changes to our existing UI as well as some of the functionality we built in the plan your schedule for recipe. We created a calendar. We also modified some of the options that were there, fixed the UI issues. Um, and anything after that, yeah, so we did this as well. We added the tagging functionality. We fixed the floating add button. Uh, we fixed our home and recipe buttons. The buttons on the recipe card itself for edit and cook weren't showing properly, so we fixed that as well. Yeah, we still have to build this. We're gonna build a shopping list after that. The app should be able to also create a recipe schedule. It does that too. I think we're in a good place for today, so we're gonna see what else can we do for tomorrow. We're gonna move the remaining stuff to tomorrow, and we'll let you know. Also, we're gonna see the results from AI on figuring out how we can smoothly copy over recipes from other websites. Perfect. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you tomorrow.